Hey, everybody. It's me, Jake. You know me. Good times. Oh, where do I put the stand here? Oh, my goodness. It's hard to get your crap together right so close to Christmas time, isn't it? Is it hard or is it not hard? How do you do this? I think I got it. I think I got it squared up. It's good to be here. Greetings, everybody. I'm just trying to we're just trying to get it all put together. A little late getting on the board today. Dave, I'm back. I'm here. You're here. I'm here. We're all here, right? Everybody's here. I'm turning it down so I can hear. I'm watching a live broadcast. I know I'm doing a live broadcast and I'm watching it. Laura, hello. Sarah, Merry Christmas. Good to be here. Um, Oh, I've got the other thing on too loud so you can hear it's echo. It's future me and past me. We're all living together in the moment, in the present moment. Happy Christmas from a chilly Atlanta. How chilly is it? Is it freezing? I've been to Atlanta right after an ice storm, man, and it was so awful cold and slippery because they don't have any plows or any of that stuff that you'd like to have in an ice storm, plows and whatnot. Kristen, greetings to you. Hey, hey, hey. Very excited about another year coming up. Very sad today. Very sad today. I just found out right before I started the show that one of my favorites, one of the people I saw the first time I went to London. Kristen saw me in Richland, Washington a while back. Not a while, but that was just a few weeks ago. Good to see you. Good to see you. I had a good time in Richland. I don't have my Bombers sweatshirt, but it's here. I have a Bombers sweatshirt. I'm ready to come back to Richland if they're ready to have me. 18 degrees there in Atlanta. Oh, that is cold for Atlanta. And also snowy in Boise. Todd. Yeah, so we're getting the weather from around the country. Keys and Uma are up visiting Ouija in Alaska. So that's a thing that happened as a result of this show. Friendships were made. I'm excited to be a person who made that happen. But I was just talking about a person who made some of my friendships happen. The first time I went to New Orleans, I saw Walter Wolfman Washington. And I may not have seen him every time since, but almost every time since. If I had a chance, I wouldn't miss it, and I'm glad for all those times. I'm sad there won't be any more times because Walter Wolfman Washington passed away yesterday in New Orleans. I guess he had had a battle with cancer. I did see him briefly the last time I was there at Jazz Fest, but I didn't go inside. Maybe I went inside for a minute, but we were worried about COVID, so very sad. Walter was an amazing guitarist, musician with his big band or just his small band, the Roadmasters. He just put on such a show, and he could play blues, funk, R&B, jazz. Oh God, I really miss Walter already, and now just starting to miss him for the rest of my life. I'm going to be thinking about him from time to time, as we do with people who pass away. But man, it's very, very sad because he's so great. Flavia, hello. I'm talking about Walter Wolfman Washington. Check him out online, listen to his music, and eat your hearts out because I got to see him a lot of times, and that's not going to be happening anymore. Finally made it up to one in Ohio today. Wow, Dave, it's cold. It's a high of 10 tomorrow. Jeezy peasy. Where's my medicine woman, Andrew? She is on her way in here. She's getting fluffy and pretty. Kevin, happy holidays to you. And yes, rest in peace, Walter Wolfman Washington. Fuck cancer, Dave. You got that right. Earl, thank you. Walter was not a friend. I'm just a loving, adoring fan. But thank you for the condolences. It is a sad one. It's sad to lose somebody. I'm getting ready to make my red beans and rice and my shrimp etouffee and my spinach madeleine for Christmas, though. Ever since Katrina, that's what we have for Christmas around here. And so I'll be thinking of everybody that I've seen that I can't see again in New Orleans, and everybody that I'm looking forward to seeing the next time I'm there, and all the people that I haven't seen yet. We still got some people we haven't seen yet, everybody. So let's be happy about that. It's the Friday show, the Happy Half Hour. Today, for the Happy Half Hour, I have to say, I'm mostly on the non-alcohol right now. And I just found, Heineken Zero has been the choice of Lady Jerry and I for a while, but I just found this Brooklyn brewery at the old Whole Foods. Non-alcoholic special effects hoppy amber. And I've already had it one time, and it's pretty tasty. I mean, some of these non-alcoholic beers, I mean, this actually tastes. A friend of mine was saying there's a new process to do these non-alcoholic beers that makes them taste weird. What music do I crank up when I'm cooking, Flavia? Well, I think I'm going to crank up some Walter Wolfman today. Tasty. Non-alcoholic Brooklyn lager. Nothing wrong if you prefer to have some with alcohol in it. That's a good one there too. So probably going to crank up some Walter Wolfman and going to prepare the spinach madeleine, put it in the baking dish, and then just keep that in the fridge till Christmas, and I'll heat it up and cook it then, because this New Orleans food. And then I'll make the red beans and rice tomorrow. I may cook the beans tonight, and then make the shrimp etouffee and the red beans tomorrow, and then let them sit overnight, and then heat them up again when people show up, because these foods, these kind of stewy foods or casserole foods, they really benefit from a day or so where all of the ingredients to get to know each other and kind of swap stories. And then when you go to eat them, everybody's going to thank everybody when that happens. So there you go. Product placement getting out of hand. Todd, well, and the sad thing is I'm not even receiving any compensation for that. But it's not all about the money with me. It's about the good times. It's about the friendship. And that's what makes me so happy that Keys and Uma are up there with Ouija in Alaska having a good time. Too busy to come to the show, evidently. That's all right, because it lives on in perpetuity throughout the universe most of the time. So while we're waiting for Lady Jerry, well, she does kind of enjoy the Hollywood Producer Story Directory from spring of 1991. So I'm going to just leave that on the sideboard until Lady Jerry gets here. Meanwhile, little holiday Louise Hay wisdom card. I hope you've done your shopping. We've already got some stuff under the tree. I don't think that Dead Steve Jobs is going to come through with my daughter's computer in time for Christmas, but it's saying now it's going to be delivered by Wednesday, and hopefully it'll get here a little bit sooner. Louise L. Hay, what's she got to say today? I'm willing to learn something new every day. Well, that's a lot, Louise. I'm willing to learn something new every day. I'm willing, but is it going to happen? I don't know. Ouija, there you are. We were just talking about you and Keys and Uma. You got them there? You guys all watching the show together? Yeah, I don't know if you can get this thing on eBay. It was only offered to producers, but you might be able to. I hadn't thought to look on eBay. Maybe I'll have a checkout, because evidently they came out spring, fall every year. Can I update my book dates on my stand-up calendar? I can. Am I going to? Yes, I am going to. I'm going to do that soon. I don't think I've got anything coming in January, but I do have a few dates, so I'm going to put that on. I'm going to get that's on my to-do. And I'm willing to learn something new every day. I already know how to do that, but I do have to learn a little bit of a new skill, because the link that was from the site where I put the schedule to get it to go onto my website. Anyway, I'm going to have to learn that. I cannot learn other people's lessons for them. They must do the work themselves, and they will do it when they are ready. A lot of these Louise L. Hay wisdom cards involve some kind of non-spoken damage that's been done to people. that yeah, or see the subtext of that one is that somebody's spending a lot of time trying to learn other people's lessons, and don't do that. Just learn your own lesson. That's that's what you should be doing, in my opinion. And I think there, Keys and Uma are hanging with the family. Hanging with the family, your family or their family? Do they have family up there? I thought they were there just to see you. When is the Cleveland gig? Still not on the books yet. Um, a little passive aggressive. Yeah, I think so. Flavia, you're asking for the same clarification that I was asking for. All right, so we got the Hollywood Story Directory. We've got our own Storymatic story that when Lady Jerry shows up, we can get into, if not sooner, because we can't wait around all day for these fish aren't going to fry themselves. Another sip of this non-alcoholic delicious beer. Charlie, learning your own lessons is enough. Hey Pat, I see you there. Got your text, and then at the beginning here, I was saying rest in peace to Walter. Um, oh, they're Keys. Oh, Keys and Uma's daughter moved to Alaska. Well, so it's a friendship combined with a family visit, which is what you can't do better than that over the holiday season, can you? I don't think so. So I had a pretty good jujitsu class today. Well, they're all good. Today was the last class until January 7th, so that's going to be a bit rough. There might be a little surprise open mat next week, but I'm going to take my temperature, make sure I'm okay. We already, for crying out loud, I just put a new battery in here the other day, so how can it be dead? This damn thermometer is not thermometizing the way I'd like for it to be. How far out from the coast did you go in the Kimbo? Well, we weren't close to the coast. We went up to Ojai, well, California, but you're not that far from the coast. I would say probably an hour and a half from the coast. Crow could fly there faster, though. But we were up at 3,000 feet the first night. It got down to about 30. Well, it was below freezing because the mud, we got to the campsite, it was muddy. When I woke up in the morning, all those squishy, muddy footprints were frozen solid. So we were up above Ojai in the national forest there, and we had a great time. But the heater in the camper works great. We hadn't used that before, but it's got a propane heater that's made for boats, and the camper, it would be a very small boat, and the heater kind of blows out. It gets super hot in there, even at the lowest setting. So you get it hot, then you turn the heat off and go to sleep, and then you wake up about 4 hours later and you're effing cold, and then you go outside to pee, and then you're even colder, and then you can't decide if you want to light the heater and wake your wife up or keep on trying to sleep. She had a little better sleeping kit than I had the first night, but I retooled, had to sleep in tights and a long sleeve wool shirt that I had, and then that squared me away for the next night. But we were up in the mountains, not by the seashore. Keys, you're saying Ouija, you're saying Keys and Uma was great to visit them. It was like visiting family, except not really family, which made it better. Yeah, family's funny that way. You pick your friends, so they're sort of an all-star team, and then your friends, you do your best. Ojai, much different than Ohio? Well, cold though. There was snow on the ground. Some of these dipshits were going in the waterfall, and it wasn't dark yet, so it wasn't down to 32, but it was in the low 40s. They were going in the waterfall a little bit. I mean, look, I'm a dummy who goes in the ocean in the winter, so what can I say? Todd, happy holidays to you. I'm going to try and be here next Tuesday and Friday, so get used to the idea that that's going to. What's today? Today's the 23rd, so next Tuesday be the. I think it's the 20th. Is that right? And Friday's going to be the 30th. So we got 2 more shows before the end of the year coming up. Exciting, excited to be exciting, exciting to be excited. How about a little, Andrew, since you're here, and I know you love it, I'm going to bust out the snark. Bust out the snark just for you, my friend. Well, for everyone, everyone's going to get it, but I know that you often ask about it. I'm going to check the contents here and see if there's anything related to the holidays. Um, mm, Religion? I don't. Do we want? I don't think we want to do religion. Let's do a little literature. I'm starting to try and get through Ulysses. Um, so I'm doing a little bit of literature. I think that is literature, and that's on page 109 of Snark Literature. Uh, this first one, Marty Feldman quote. How about that? Goggle-eyed comedian from way back. The pen is mightier than the sword and considerably easier to write with. Marty Feldman. Ha ha ha. Scott Halleck. Hi, Jake. It's your writer-producer pal Scott from way back in the days of our CBS pilot McGrubbers. Oh, me and Kristen Wiig. We did that. Yes, Scott, great to see you. Yeah, I'm sad. Boy, that Kristen Wiig, who I knew that she was funny, but man, she is amazing. Amazing. She's done some really terrific. God, I can't remember the movie that I watched where she does her own sort of YouTube show and it becomes famous. God, I wish I could think of it. But it's a great Kristen Wiig, big fan, and of course Bridesmaids, Kaboom, SNL, goodbye. Anyway, good to see you, Scott, and happy holidays as always. Um, uh, so here, how about a little more literary snark for everyone? This is from the Book of Snark. Um, Light right now. But he's probably calling to wish me some happy holiday greetings, and I can't wait to be greeted by him. Here's one of Tom Wilson's paintings, right here. He painted that baby, and that's amazing. He painted a lot of iconic childhood toys. He did one of a Viewmaster that we also have. That's in the big house. Man, I don't know if Lady Jerry's going to make it out here, so. We better get on. Things happen. I mean, she may have received her own holiday well-wishing phone call and gotten sucked into that. So it's time for the Hollywood Story Directory, spring 1991. And since it's coming close to, let's do a fantasy genre film here. So, well, man, how about this one? The Rumors of Nard. It's funny because I've heard nard as slang for, or nad. Nard. Okay, we don't need to get into the gonad jokes. Rumors of the Nard. It's a feature animated adventure fantasy, and there's a novel available. This is based on a novel. Ginny Seymour. I'm assuming that she also wrote the novel, but who knows? And she's from Orofino, Idaho. Copyright 1990. The Rumors of Nard. The Rumors of Nard catches the conscious imagination with a colorful and fast-moving tale while it reaches the deeper levels of the unconscious to speak truths. It's always interesting when people, instead of telling me, hey, what's the movie about? They're trying to tell me this is the feeling you're going to have when you watch this. This movie is so good that you're really going to like it. Don't put that in your synopsis. Not that I can tell you your business, Ginny Seymour, but that's my advice about that first sentence. You know, words are precious. You don't. Oh, did you hear that? Words, you don't get a lot, and you're wasted. As a cultural commentary, it aptly describes the losses associated with the breakup of the family. Okay, again, general, I'd prefer to get into it. As a commentary on the church, it graphically describes absence of power as unbelieving believers don dark glasses and carefully guard treasured seeds. Okay, now, unbelieving believers don dark glasses and carefully guard treasured seeds. Well, so far, I'm confused. Why are they donning the dark glasses? It's a little bit of, I'm not sure where we're at here. Our young hero, finally, we're halfway through this, by the way. Our young hero, Dothan, Stimulated by the rumors of the old one. The rumors the old one tells him, oh gosh, sorry, reading, it's fundamental. Our young hero Dothan, stimulated by the rumors the old one tells him, and driven by longings he can't explain. I can't explain these longings I'm having. Are they sexual? No, because I can explain sexual longings. Are you hungry? No, I also can explain those longings. These are unexplainable longings. He can't explain, is forced into a dangerous quest, constantly hounded by Norman Lochinvar and his ruthless pack of wolves. That's right. In a tale of betrayal, danger, persecution, and courage. So it's a little bit of an adventure. That's it. That's the whole description. So Dothan, he's stimulated by the rumors of the old one and driven by longings he can't explain. He winds up on a tale of betrayal, danger, persecution, and courage. Well, I have to say, I'm curious. I'd like a little more specifics. What do I know? Well, if I told you the specifics, I know that it would capture the conscious imagination with colorful and fast-moving, and it reaches the deeper levels of the unconscious to speak truths. I'd love to hear some truths be spoken. How about a little speak me some truth in here? Anyway, the rumors of the Nard. The rumors of the Nard. I mean, I don't know how fast these rumors are going to spread because I don't even have a sense of what they are. Igor was from the movie Young Frankenstein. I see there's some discussion in the chat. Scott, you and Kristen were hilarious together. Well, that is very nice. That was a really fun pilot, and I did enjoy that experience. And it's a shame. I did think when Kristen Wiig became hugely famous after we did that project, I was like, oh man, everybody wishes they had said yes to our thing now, because we would have been the ones who were catapulting her, and maybe I would have got a free ride on Kristen Wiig's coattails right to the catapult of mid-level awesomeness. Not that that's where Kristen is. She's far beyond that. But I like to think that I could have held my ground at mid-level awesomeness. How do I not make this movie from this description? I don't know, Ouija. I don't know. But and it may have been made. I'm not privy to all of the scripts and awesome things that have been made. Scott, I don't know if you know about this Hollywood Producers Directory, but if you have any copies, this is from the spring of 1991. It's very good. Oh, hello, and this is my wife.
You boys and girls, Merry Christmas. Hello, how are you? How's it going?
It's great. Scott Halleck, who was one of the writer-producers from that pilot that I did with Kristen Wiig, is tuning in today. This is my wife, Belinda.
Hi, how's it going?
Lady Jerry. And, we got to go that way to get you in. There you are.
Yeah, and what side's the camera on? I always forget. It's on that
It's
side.
on that side. How about a little finger action?
Yeah, I'll do my finger.
There you
Who's got
go.
the
It's
better
right
one,
there.
me
Yeah.
or him? I think mine. Look at that. Look what I can do with my one.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. Right?
Yeah. So, how was your day? How was the surf? Oh, you just missed the Hollywood Producer Story Directory.
How was it? Was it really great? Should we make this movie?
It was not.
Could we
No,
make it in the
I don't think we're
backyard?
going to make it. Now, do you want to do? Would you like to work on our own story from Storymatic, or would you like to tell a story? Would you like to tell a little story about?
Well, I could.
We've already had people cancel on coming over for a Christmas dinner because
COVID.
COVID.
Fucking COVID, man! It does not stop. It's a gift that keeps on giving.
Keeps on giving.
Yeah, we've had 3 people, a whole family. One's had COVID for a bit and been sick. Now the daughter's tested. The wife is still negative, but obviously she can't come. And because she could have the vid and not know it and pass it on to the other guests and to us. And I want to stay vid free because as far as I know, I have not had it. Well, we've had. I'm sure Mr. Jerry told you we went away camping in Los Padres National Forest for 3 days.
A bit cold.
Cold, but oh my God, beautiful! It was so much fun to be back in the Kimbo. Oh, I told you in the little video, Mr. Jerry. He's not good with the cold.
There is a little video that we posted in the chat in the private group. So if you want to see that, a little of us on our trip. I want to say thank you to Chris for saying I'm an expert at mid-level awesomeness. That's what I've been shooting for this whole time. and I really appreciate it.
Were you a mid-level person on the
Well,
tape of
I
of
was
the
explaining
duplex?
that's what I was shooting for.
Oh, I see. I see.
Emery, the guy who produced my special "I Love You," is watching, and he said he got to see the taping of my pilot, The Duplex,
I'm going to
and
give him.
that was
I'm
so
giving him
good. But
a Scouts Go
that was that was that Scott, The Duplex. That was when NBC passed. So I've been passed around like a nice mid-level awesome dude
Yeah.
aspires to be.
Yeah, well, I'm
passed
glad you
around.
got past to me for the last pass.
Yeah, pass the parcel.
Pass the parcel. Yeah, for the last pass the parcel, he got past to me, and I got to get him. So, haha. Yeah,
Yeah.
sucked it badly, CBS and all you other dickheads. I got Mr. Jerry. So you're lost, my game.
That's the kind
Yeah.
of wife you want if you're shopping for wives at home.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, it's been a really fun week. And then last night, did you tell them what we did last night?
I did mention briefly. Why don't you tell them?
So we went and saw The Smile, which is the band, the music project that Tom York, Radiohead, Mr. Radiohead, to us, did during COVID. And I really liked The Smile, and so that was fun. So we finished off our camping with some sophisticated, go down to the shrine and watch some music. And then today I went surfing, and I surfed the shite. I was terrible. I mean, the conditions it was big, it was closed out, dumping. Not my favorite. I was not into, steep drop down the face for a 3-second ride and then either jump into the white water in front of you or back off the back of the wave. I was like, that's a no thanks. So then I decided I'd go to a second break and try my luck there. And I was floppy. I was tired. I'd had too long a sleep. I must have left it.
You
all.
overslept.
Yeah, I must have left it up in the Lost
So many
Padres
things can go
Mountains.
wrong.
Yeah, anyway.
So many
But I'm
things.
really enjoying my week. I'm having fun. It's Christmas. I've been talking to family far and yon and calling everybody to say hello and
Yeah,
Merry
we're gonna have a
Christmas.
nice Christmas.
Yeah, we are. Our guest list is the dropping.
I did mention that we lost some people
Yes,
to COVID. You were
I
here for that.
mentioned it. Yes, too.
The show's winding down now, but I just wanted to tell you what I found out at the beginning of the show. Sadly, Walter Wolfman Washington passed away yesterday.
Oh.
And so,
Wow, that
yeah,
is sad.
that's a real rest in peace moment. So, everybody, I hope that you'll go out after the show and listen to some Walter Wolfman Washington. And
He's like the Prince of New Orleans. That's how I describe him.
that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's. You missed some great nights. Wait,
Really, Dave? There was a small
plane crash in Santa Monica. Haven't heard about that.
Oh,
Have
God.
not heard about that.
Oh. God, I hope no one got died. Got dead in that plane crash. I hope no one got dead. That would be a bummer.
The plane crash is not usually a lot of survivors, but
No. Yeah.
Well, so
On that note.
it's Friday night at Jerry Manor, stately Jerry Manor.
Yes, stately
and
Jerry
what
Manor.
have we got planned?
Oh my God! Well, I'm going to pick up a table for and then I might have a wander down to Main Street. Oh, I think we're just going to watch some telly.
What's for
We're gonna
dinner?
watch
Everybody wants to know.
Oh, what's for dinner? Well, it would be a delicious salmon dinner. Well, hopefully it will be, but I want to cook that when our kid is... Or maybe we'll just have a delicious salmon dinner.
I think.
F her. I mean, not really. Obviously, I want her...
No,
She'll get her
that's
salmon.
taboo.
Yeah.
Don't F your children.
Oh, well, just in language only,
Figuratively.
Jeremy.
Yes, figuratively
speaking.
F your
Come
children.
on.
But literally, do not F your children.
Oh, Jerry, you're taking it to a terrible level.
I know, but
these
these are jokes.
Yeah, these are jokes.
But also true. Don't F your children. Either way, how about that? Sorry to be Deborah Downey, aviation enthusiast here, and just saw it on the TV. Well, Dave.
No, it's
thank
okay,
you.
Dave. It's okay.
Thank you, Dave Downer.
But the reason
Davy Downer. I'm going to go with Davy Downer. I don't know why you went with Debbie. Oh, well, I guess because that's classic.
Yep. So here's the problem: is that it's really beautiful weather in Santa Monica, so there would have been people on the beach. That's the the.
Well, we don't know that it happened.
Believe...
We don't know that it happened on the beach, do we?
I thought he said Santa Monica Beach.
I'm
your beach on the beach in Santa Monica today.
On the beach.
Jerry,
Ooh.
are you're not paying attention. It's
I'm not
lucky
even
I'm
paying
here.
attention to
It's
what
lucky
I
got
say
the
because
parcel,
I read it and
Yeah.
I'm not paying attention.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Excuse me.
what better reminder to all of us with these with the passing of Walter Wolfman in Washington and this unfortunate accident on the beach, and of course the COVID triple-demic BS deadly
guests.
viruses,
Yes.
loss of guests.
Be
What
careful
better
out there, guys.
Be careful and also seize the day.
Oh,
Seize the day. Seize the day.
Oh,
Oh, excuse me.
Seize the day and hit
Oh,
your wife in the nose with
sorry
it. Yeah,
about
no,
that.
you got this part of it, the important part.
Oh, the
nub.
important. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I used to be really worried that I had a ski jump of a nose, but I now I like my nose.
No, I wouldn't say it's a button nose, but it's a bit more buttony than ski jumpy.
Yeah, I there's someone in my family who has a real ski jump, and I used to look at his nose and think I had the same
Someone?
nose. Someone. I'm not naming names.
Someone. Anyway, it's time for Seize the Day.
Okay,
So
I'm ready. I'm
all
ready.
right.
I'm ready to.
I'm busting out the old Seize the Day and getting ready. We've got 2 more shows left next week in this year, the year of 2022. I like that we're going to have.
He's doing a little bit of editorializing. I can see.
Well, no, I've marked all of these. So
I know,
the ones that
but you just skipped over one that wasn't marked. But
But that one just said Seize the Day.
It's the
So I
title
don't think
page.
Henry David Thoreau.
oh, Mr. Thoreau, here we go. Here we go, Mr. Thoreau.
Not always,
Lay it on us.
not always my favorite, Henry David Thoreau, kook who lived in a cabin on a pond. You must live in the present. Well, I
In your
do
cabin
agree
on
with
a
that.
pond?
Wherever you are, in a cabin on a pond, in a box with a fox, on a train, in the rain,
On a moat with a goat?
you must live in the present. Launch yourself on every wave. Not every wave.
Yeah, no.
Find your eternity in each moment. Fools stand on their island of opportunities and look toward another land. Oops. There is no other land. There is no other life but this life. Burn your boats and get out there and live in the present. It doesn't say boats.
Yeah, he did not say burn your boats. That's so not a Thoreau thing to say. I knew right away that we had a...
No, but
someone was off-roading.
I can't remember who. Cortez or one of those guys burned his boat, so he couldn't. So the sailors couldn't go back to España.
Oh,
they had to
right.
go deep into murder the indigenous people of South America. Don't do that. Don't murder any indigenous people.
They've had enough of that nonsense. And it's, don't
Yes.
do any more of that, please.
Try and be nice to everybody. Well, take care.
Yeah, and a jerk. Be nice to a
Be
jerk.
nice to a jerk. Take care of yourself. Take care of each. We only have 1 week left in this year, so let's not screw it up any more than we already have.
Yeah. Make it count, everybody. Make
And
it count.
next year is a golden opportunity for all of us. Rich, I'm sorry you're dealing with a blizzard. I'm
I've heard
sorry
it.
you're late.
Yeah.
But this show is here for you in perpetuity throughout the universe, as I mentioned earlier. Rest in peace, Walter Wolfman Washington, and whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, how bad it is, how good it is, don't give up. There'll be plenty of time to give up later.
A wise man once said that.
Yeah, don't give up. Cheers, everybody. Enjoy your beer, whether it's got alcohol in it or not.
It's a special effects one, this one.
This
though.
is pretty good. Yeah, special effects. Non-alcoholic. Hoppy Amber. Hoppy Amber.
Yeah.
Hoppy Amber. See you guys next Tuesday. Did you want to? No, you didn't. Okay, see you Tuesday.